Yo, people, the Moscow, that's man like Jamo. Quick one today. I finally got hands on with the all new unreleased Lenovo Legion Go handheld gaming PC. Like, yo, I just want to have a little calm, easy conversation, little communication with you guys, and let you guys know what my first impressions are of this show stopping device. Now, starting off with the design, I can't lie, I am not that impressed, fam. Like, they've got a little bit of plasticky feel to it. The brother did say that this is just a demo unit for, you know, reviewers and people them to look at. It's not going to be the final retail situation kind of thing. So hopefully, I don't know if they're going to come out with like a matte black situation or kind of feeling material for the retail thing, but this just felt too piano black glossy, like it was trying to be a premium product but wasn't actually giving that premium feel, especially with all those fingerprints. But it's a chunky boy. I do like the chunky handheld gaming consoles, just like the Steam Deck, but I feel the Steam Deck was a bit more ergonomic in the hands when you're holding it, a little piece lighter too. Obviously, I understand that this has got controllers which can be disconnected, so they might have had to make certain design choices in order to incorporate that feature on the device, but it just doesn't feel as ergonomic as the Steam Deck does. It feels kind of like the ROG Ally. However, the ROG Ally gets away with it because it's a much smaller, thinner and lighter device. But yeah, it's one of them ones where maybe you could put it in a backpack or something like that, but it's definitely not going in your pocket. Furthermore, the way the Joy-Cons, or the controllers I better call them, disconnect is wavy. It works, it feels nice and easy, it's intuitive, it's easily able to disconnect them and reconnect them real quick, and I don't get the feeling that they're gonna drop off or that everything doesn't feel like one piece of technology when the controller's on. I did have a Nintendo Switch back in the day where the Joy-Con rails got loose and it felt like the main body of my Nintendo Switch was holding on to the Joy-Cons for dear life kind of thing, innit? Whereas this feels like it's one whole piece of hardware, and then it's like, oh, you can disconnect the controllers and have them separately, and that's all really cool too. One thing I did see which was quite cool is that when the Joy-Cons are off, this thing is very capable as a Windows tablet, like a little 8-inch Windows tablet on its own accord, fam. Like, you can be doing up internet browser, you can be doing up whatever you need to on that Windows tablet. That's basically a PC in your pocket, and it's a lot more pocketable with the controllers off, obviously. So that's all sick, fam. I'm thinking about using it like that, especially with the little kickstand on the back. Now, in terms of specs, we're basically talking everything the ROG Ally has, but instead of a 120Hz screen, we're getting bumped up to a 144Hz screen, and instead of a 1080p display, we're getting bumped up to a 2K 16:10 aspect ratio screen. So as far as my knowledge of handheld gaming PCs go, this is the best screen I've ever seen, and even looking at it in person, it looks wicked. My only reservations are the fact that it's running the Ryzen Z1 Extreme. That's a sick processor for handheld gaming PC. However, trying to get that processor to push 2K graphics at 144Hz simultaneously, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be more of a case of you're getting 144Hz with low resolution, or you're getting high resolution with 60Hz or lower kind of thing, innit? So obviously we're gonna just have to see how it goes. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get any time to play on the Lenovo Legion Go because I'm not sure if it was the journalist before me that broke it, but one of them man broke it up in it, so the right controller wasn't working. So yeah, man couldn't do camera movements in games and stuff like that. I couldn't see how the controller works when it's disconnected and being used as a vertical mouse. Yeah, all that stuff I didn't get to deep. I'm gonna have to wait for either Lenovo to send me one or for Tech Jamo to buy me one, innit? But you see the vibes there, family. It does look good, just that I get to touch it myself. Oh, another thing that looked promising, I forgot to say, guys, is the built-in menu system that allows you to modify in-game settings. So let's say, for example, a frame rate cap, or making a game go into full screen, or I don't know, changing the refresh rate of the screen itself, stuff like that you want to swap around in game. There's a little button on the device that brings up some Lenovo menus basically that give you that functionality. So yeah, you can change all them kind of things there whilst playing a game or whilst you're not playing a game. Just basically makes the Windows 11 OS a better OS for playing games, because even though Windows 11 is the best place to play games, it's also the worst place to play games, just because of some of the limitations and because it's giving you too much freedom to do everything. Whereas for me, the sweet spot for playing games on a handheld gaming PC on the go is the software that's baked onto that Steam Deck, that Steam OS. That's more game console like. That's what you want when you're on the go. You don't want to be mashing up or fiddling around with your gaming PC settings and all them things there, especially trying to explore Windows 11 using a virtual mouse via control sticks.
Number 2.
Anyway, man has rambled on. I just wanted to show you these couple of images of Lenovo.
Do dynamic or blinking, and you set it and then the speed as well, which is pretty neat.
In-depth view of like what's really going on with the console.
Oh, you know?
Some of the
I'm more of a same kind of colour.
See, that's why the right analog stick's not working.
That was my fault, my bad. But yeah, so it's got very customizable. You can see like your normal downloads and stuff like that.
Notification button.
Go back into Windows if you want, for example.
I'm not catching the next thing.